Disclaimer: this video is for entertainment purposes only. Don't take anything said here too seriously. It's just jokes, gossip, and opinions. Please relax and enjoy the video. No, but for real, don't be getting packed out with anything that's said here. We're just literally talking mess and having a casual conversation. It's not that deep. Hey, it's your girl Shay Shay. Welcome to the channel if this is your first time, and welcome back if you've been here before. So the other day, I was reading this Euronews article from August 17th, 2025, from Tyler, the Creator, to Sima, Euronews Culture Songs of the Summer 2025, and it hit me. There isn't a definitive summer anthem this year. Nothing we can all agree on. No Despacito, no Old Town Road, no track dominating every playlist, TikTok, and radio rotation. And that's not just a music problem, it's a cultural shift. Look back at the 2010s and summer hits kept coming. Bruno Mars with Uptown Funk, Katy Perry with Teenage Dream, Drake with One Dance, Beyonce Single Ladies, Adele Rolling in the Deep, Carly Rae Jepsen Call Me Maybe, Rihanna with Umbrella. Every summer, a track you couldn't escape. But now that's over. Maybe we'll get that with R9. Maybe we'll get that with Beyonce Act 3. Maybe we'll get that with Bruno Mars. Maybe Tyler will come out with another song as big as water. I hope so. Or maybe, you know what? Jet 2 next year will come at us with a new song again. But let's discuss the cultural shift that has led to this fragmentation of the music scene. Back in the day, summer songs weren't just hits, they were events. You didn't just hear them on your playlist, you experienced them everywhere. At the beach, in cars, at parties, TV, radio, even on early YouTube clips. They were part of our lives, part of the season itself. Let's rewind to the 2010s for some context. There were years when a single could dominate weeks, even months of the cultural conversation, such as Bruno Mars' Uptown Funk of 2014, which spent a staggering 14 weeks at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. That's more than a quarter of the year dominated by one song. From taxis to wedding receptions, everyone knew the bass line, everyone knew the lyrics, and everyone had a dance move ready. Another example is Carly Rae Jepsen with Call Me Maybe in 2012. That song topped the charts for 9 weeks. Teens, adults, and even your parents knew the chorus. There were parodies, lip syncs, videos, and even awkward flash mobs. And lastly, there was Beyonce with Single Ladies in 2008, practically creating a whole generation of hand-flipping dance tutorials. You couldn't scroll YouTube or MTV without seeing someone trying that iconic move. And it wasn't just about chart numbers. These songs created shared experiences. Quote a lyric at school, work, or party, and people got it and will continue the song. It's even the case to this day. The song itself became a kind of social glue. Even memes were built around these hits like Call Me Maybe, carpool lip sync phenomenon. But let's break down why these songs lasted so long. First, there was multi-platform saturation. Radio still mattered. MTV and VH1 were still party relevant, and YouTube clips meant that a song could go viral globally in hours. A hit didn't just stay on your playlist, it infiltrated TV shows, commercials, social media. They will be playing in pretty much every store you could find. 2, there was cultural stickness. Dance moves, memes, challenges, and parodies cemented songs in everyone's minds. A track wasn't just a tune, it was a cultural artifact. And last, there was artist dominance. Stars like Bruno Mars, Beyonce, Drake, Katy, Rihanna, and Adele were consistent factories of hits. Each summer seemed guaranteed to produce a track everyone could agree on. Even non-chart related experiences mattered. Imagine a barbecue with a single playlist everyone recognized, road trips where everyone in the car sang along, or the sheer excitement of waiting to hear the next drop from an artist you knew would probably deliver a banger. Music was central to pop culture life, not just something you scrolled past. Contrast that with 2025 and you realize how rare this is now. Fleeting TikTok hits, niche streams, and algorithmic personalization means songs are often ephemeral. There's no shared anchor, no song that everyone is feeling at the same time. Do you remember, for example, seeing your uncle awkwardly attempt the Single Ladies moves at a wedding? That's cultural cohesion right there. Nowadays, you play a song that you know and your friends might know, but there's a very good chance that you will find yourself in a social situation where nobody around you has heard that song, seen the dance moves, or knows any of the challenges associated with it. Back then, Summer hits were monolithic, unavoidable, and deeply embedded in culture. They were the pulse of the season, giving people something to rally around. Shared moments, shared memories, and shared joy. We had summer anthems that lasted. Songs that made us all nod, dance, and scream the chorus at the top of our lungs. Now, you might get a fleeting spark, but nothing sticks the way that those classics did in times gone by. Let's talk about what being a big hit even means nowadays, because honestly, it's not what it used to be. Take Despacito in 2017. That song didn't just sit at number 1 for 16 weeks, it invaded every room. 47 countries, check. Latin airplay, pop, rhythmic, dance, check. And YouTube, the first video ever to hit 3 billion views. Today, it sits at 8.7 billion at the time of recording. Despacito was like the guest who didn't just show up at the party, it brought the party with it, crashing every room, hugging DJs, high-fiving TikTokers. You couldn't escape it. It wasn't about being bigger than everyone else. It was about being everywhere at once. Now, fast forward to current day, Alex Warren's Ordinary, don't get it twisted, by the way, that song is killing it, is in the Hot 100 Top 10. TikTok blowing it up, Netflix placement, pop airplay strong. But here's the difference. Ordinary said, I'll stay in the pop room and mind my business. And honestly, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's a fantastic song. It didn't sneak into Latin, R&B, hip hop, or dance. And that's the point. The song isn't smaller, it's just playing the game differently. See, today's market isn't one massive unified dance floor the way it used to be in the past, or at least to a certain extent. It's a bunch of rooms, streaming lanes, TikTok, playlists, niche fan bases, and a hit can dominate one lane and still be massive. Market fragmentation means success looks different. Omnipresence isn't the only measure anymore. So the Despacito versus Ordinary comparison, not about which song is bigger or better. Frankly, I don't think that's an interesting or relevant discussion in any way. It's more about being able to analyze the way that the market has changed. Being a giant in your lane is enough, and that's the new normal nowadays for the majority of songs, especially in the year 2025. You know what's wild about the music industry in 2025? New songs burn out in a blink. A flash-in-the-pan hit for 1 week and then gone forever. But older tracks, they found a second life in our fragmented digital world, giving them surprising comebacks that sometimes outlast everything new. This isn't just about nostalgia, bae. It's a proof that a song's lifespan is no longer determined by its radio run, but its ability to go viral again. The rules of the game have completely changed. If you look at the data, you'll see songs, for example, Sure Thing from 2010 by Miguel. So the song originally peaked at a modest number 36 on the Hot 100, which is pretty good, but is obviously not somewhere a huge song will chart. And it was a hit on the R&B charts, but over a decade later, a TikTok trend made it a global phenomenon. In 2023, it re-entered the Hot 100 at a brand new peak of 11, becoming a big hit for the first time. It even broke the all-time record for most weeks spent on Billboard's Hot R&B/hip-hop songs chart. 12 years after its release, it becomes the longest charting song in the history of that genre, a staggering 89 weeks on the charts. Another example of this phenomenon is Fleetwood Mac's Dreams from 1977. When the song was first released, it was a massive hit. It was a cultural moment, spending 1 week at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1977. Its moment in the sun came and went just like any other song. But then, over 40 years later, a man on a skateboard drinking cranberry juice made a simple TikTok video. It was a purely organic, audience-driven phenomenon that exploded. This single viral moment had direct, verifiable, and historical impact. Dreams re-entered the Hot 100 and eventually climbed all the way to a new peak of number 12. It also achieved a stunning 13.4 on-demand streams in the United States in a single week, becoming its biggest streaming week ever. The album it came from, Rumors, also re-entered the Billboard 200, hitting its highest chart position in decades. Its success was truly global, reaching the top 10 on the Billboard Global 200, as well as the top 10 in both Canada and Australia. This is not a sign that the music industry is in decline. It's a sign that it's no longer a monoculture. The data from the past year provides that the power has shifted. When a 40-year-old song can be resurrected by a single viral trend outstream a modern hit, it proves that the internet has created a direct line from art to audience. It shows that music is more personal, more niche, and more decentralized than ever before. We are no longer a single audience being sold a single product. We are a collection of fragmented audience, each finding and sharing what we truly love, and that, in my opinion, is a beautiful thing. I think it's also very important to consider that it's not just music that's fragmented, it's fame itself. Back in the day, fame meant red carpets, late night talk shows, paparazzis outside of the LA airport. You had like Rihanna stepping out of cars, Beyonce at red carpet events, Leonardo DiCaprio stepping out with a new girl. Everyone knew the A-list celebrities, but now the whole model is fading. The Self 2025 found that 92% of Gen Z trust influencers more than traditional celebrity endorsements. 92%. So yes, your favorite YouTuber with the ring light might actually be more persuasive in certain cases than a Hollywood actor selling perfume. And it's not just vibes, it's money. Learning Revolution 2025 says 70% of YouTube viewers have bought something they saw on the platform. That's power. People like Mr. Beat launching a chocolate bar, it can move faster than what you'll see like on a Super Bowl commercial. Meanwhile, micro-community stars are rivaling mainstream celebrities. For example, Bella Poarch goes from TikTok lip syncs to platinum records. Twitch streamer can have more influence in their niche than a Marvel star. So it's just like music, no one celebrity dictates the culture anymore. And the execs, the big record labels, all of that, they don't have the same control over pop culture as they used to, and over the music industry more specifically. They don't have that chokehold on the rest of us that they used to do. So, is the death of the summer anthem and of the execs having a chokehold on the culture, especially music culture, more specifically, a good thing or a bad thing? Honestly, in my opinion, it's complicated. On the downside, we've lost those big shared cultural moments. No one track blasting from every car radio. Instead, we're vibing to something on TikTok, but your friends haven't seen or heard of it. It's like less of a unifying soundtrack, more a group chat where no one's texting back. But the upside, choice, diversity, freedom. You got Afrobeats, K-pop, indie pop, Caribbean, soca, reggae. Everything's on the table. And to be honest, if you wanted to, I'm sure you could even stumble on, say, outer Mongolian reggae. It's real. Child, I was just chatting, but there's such a thing as outer Mongolian reggae. So obviously I can't make you listen what it sounds like because I'm not trying to have any issues with copyright, but you can see on the screen like part of the video. Shout out to Macho Mafa, Zamd Ina Di Road, featuring Namira. I didn't know that this type of cultural crossover would ever happen, but I mean, I guess stranger things have happened. It's actually quite a decent song. It's not what I was expecting at all, because to be honest with you, I just said like a music genre and a country that would not at all mix cultures or music genres, but everything's possible under the sun. But anyway, to get back on track, culture is now curated by you. What you consume is curated by you. Your feed, your For You page, your communities, all of that. So there's no central, basically like DJ spinning for the whole world. But that also means that music that's more curated to your taste has more of a chance. So yeah, it's all trade-off. Less monoculture, less water cooler conversations, but way more room for authenticity. It's messy, but it's also liberating. So yeah, 2025 didn't deliver another Despacito. Maybe there isn't a single track that everybody agrees is the summer anthem. That can feel a little disorientating. Without monoculture, we're more divided, scattered. It's more of a chacun pour soi. But there's a silver lining in my opinion. There are more choices, more voices, more music genres that you could listen to. And it's all out there waiting for you to discover. Or if you want to, you could go back to the old classics. Whatever you want. Personally, the songs that have gone platinum in my house this summer were The Greatest Bend Over, both the original and the remake. Full Blown, Young Bretta, Molly, and Chloe all did an amazing job. I really like that song and the remake. It's still on repeat. And of course, also Quatre Campé by Joey Duet Filet especially the version with Burna Boy. I honestly think both versions were really good, but those are just my picks. I'd love to know what are yours. What are the songs that you listen to on repeat this summer and that you will remember as being your summer 2025 song? I'm really curious to know. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more analysis on pop culture. Thank you so much for watching. Shay Shay out.